from the get-go. Do you think that Melody can go out and get a little bit of that for himself?
Well, I mean, it's to each his own. If Melody wants to, I don't think Melody necessarily has to do a bunker rush or anything like that, but I do believe that constant scouting, constant attacking is an important way to just keep tabs on your opponent throughout the game.
Great. So for those of you just joining us, this is the Boss Arena Cup number 3, semi-final number 2. I am Jadius.
And this is Bayes.
And we're in the Wood League, and so are you, and welcome, and thanks for watching back at home, and thanks for enjoying the Wood League. And this game will be between Stalife and Melody, the 2 Terran mirror match.
And it looks like we're getting a bit more lag again here from Bacons this time, who quickly gets over his lagging fit, and the game gets back on track.
Thankfully, pretty quickly this time. Hopefully that'll be the end of the lag for this game.
Stalife, once again, being the aggressor, coming across the map with an early scout, walking across the weird roly-poly hills of this map, and moving quickly towards Melody's base.
Looks like Stalife going to be a little bit more conservative with his first barracks, just like Melody. Pretty much on point here for the 2 Terrans. Stalife pushing his barracks way out in front of his base in the first game that we saw between these 2 players, and getting Marines into Melody's base, pressuring him very, very early with an early bunker rush. Now Stalife is going to see what Melody's up to with his scouting, going to try to annoy him as much as he can. Looks like Melody is going to try to return the favor on the other side. Stalife's going to see that that's going to be pretty fruitless right now, and he's going to head back. Melody going to see.
Yeah, like Chronopolis does, I would like to see Stalife. I mean, he's not going to pull anything off, but I would like to see him just attack one of Melody's buildings, just get his attention, get him to look back at his base and say, hey, what the hell's going on back here?
This is pretty interesting for Stalife, a hidden forward barracks right above this little kind of sneaky path here above.
And a very interesting spot for a barracks there. I think it's going to be able to create a lot of units without Stalife noticing it. Unless Melody will go straight up to it.
Looks like Melody kind of caught on there. I don't know if he saw.
I have no clue how that could have happened.
I guess Melody must have seen the SCV take a strange
Let's hope
left
not watching
turn
the cast, because
out of the base.
That'd be a little bit off if we were doing that. I'm not sure if that's morally right.
The cast, most likely 10 seconds or so behind, so probably couldn't gain any advantages from watching the cast. Let's hope there's no funny business going on. But he did figure it out. He did figure out the proxy barracks, and that was very well cancelled there by Stalife, not wasting any minerals there. He did lose his worker, and that plan didn't work out. Going for a quick factory again is Stalife. Looks like Melody even quicker than him. Again, Hellions coming out. And let's see.
Looks like Melody's not even thinking twice about doing a fast expand here. He's got a forward SCV. Like you mentioned, he may actually go for the forward bunker.
Yeah, let's see if these 2 players go quickly into a starport, which was what they did in the first game. Looks like Stalife going to shore up his supply right now, and there's the quick starport for Melody. So pretty much the same thing that he did in the first game, minus that fast expansion. And it looks like you were dead on, Bayes here. Maybe a quick bunker rush here from the Orange Terran. Melody pretty much even on units right now. If he can get that Hellion positioned right.
Melody just moving his SCV up front, trying to take some shots from those Marines, and doing a great job of it.
And there's the offensive bunker. Great positioning there from the bunker. If he can get this up, which is going to be tricky, he's going to have to use that Hellion to great effect, and that he does. The Hellion getting the SCVs to line up in its flamethrower, and it looks like this bunker is going to go up. This is going to be pretty tricky here for Stalife.
This is a perfectly positioned bunker, except now this. Oh yeah, the Marine perfectly makes it to the bunker in time, and this SCV is going to have to go inside the bunker if he wants to survive. No, he's taken down. It's now a siege tank versus bunker showdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like this siege tank
owning this bunker.
This siege tank coming out perfectly, like to the second, when Still Life needed it. Didn't even need siege mode, using the range on the siege tank to farm down that bunker. And the offensive bunker push not really working for Melody, but I like Melody's
And
aggression
I guess
here.
Marines are quite useless against siege tanks, or maybe there just weren't enough of them. They did nothing to that siege tank. They were able to take it down by 50 hit points, but that siege tank easily destroyed that bunker and all the Marines inside it.
Yeah, 3 shots for a siege tank out of siege mode to take down a Marine, and of course a Marine barely doing any damage, even with long sustained fire on a siege tank. Siege tanks firing pretty damn fast out of siege mode. Not a lot of people getting a lot of use of them these days outside of siege mode. Maybe something people need to explore a little bit more. Melody coming around the back corner of Still Life's base with a Viking, going to see if he can do a little bit of scouting.
Melody using a great deal of aggression this game. I really like what I see here. Except now Still Life is coming out with a siege tank who's going to be very dangerous against Melody's current army.
But this
Melody's
Viking
got a siege tank as well, but Still Life just seems to have more at this point.
With this Viking going uncontested in the back of Still Life's base, gonna get beat down by these SCVs, but he's going to take down a lot of workers right now, and it was a risk that Still Life took to not go back and defend his base, and now Still Life going to try to press his advantage now that he is dreadfully undermanned worker-wise. 31.
Yeah. Now we've got the reverse of the previous game situation going on here. Still Life significantly behind in workers, and now that this bunker is loaded up with a Marauder, it should actually be able to contend against the siege tank.
Looks
One
like
more Marauder will be entering this bunker here, or will be fail walking over into Still Life's army. I'm not sure. It will make it back in time. Come on, pop that Marauder in the bunker.
Looks like Still Life going back to his Banshee build from the first game, going to try to harass as well as he did before, try to even up this worker count, but right now Still Life shoring up his forward forces here. 2 siege tanks sieging up, going to try to give support to this Banshee that is cloaking.
Yeah, this Banshee is just out of range of the turret.
Yeah, just barely.
That is really annoying as someone being harassed by Banshees to find out, oops, my turret is not in the right spot. He's going to be able to take down these units. And these siege tanks will go down or have to retreat. Again, this forward SCV doing a great job just annoying the units just enough that they attack him.
Looks like this Banshee in tough here, but he's going to be able to cloak, maybe poach some of these ground units without Melody even really knowing what's going on, being preoccupied by this siege tank. All of a sudden, all his units are going to be dead. I know that I've been in that situation before. Going to try to get his Viking, but going to move the Banshee outside of the line of sight of the scan, and another scan going up. Will the Viking be able to take down this Banshee?
17 more seconds left of cloak left in him, and he's going to make use of every single point he's got left. 7 seconds now, and he will be becoming visible again, and he will not run away. This Viking is going to have him for lunch.
Yeah, Still Life still really, skewed worker-wise, but really using these Banshees, really getting their money's worth, and putting the game to Melody, despite the fact that Melody has a natural expansion up. It's probably still gonna. This game probably still in Melody's favor right now, but I love the aggression. I love Still Life's continued aggression.
Exactly. I love what Still Life's doing here. He knows he has to catch up in terms of his army, or in terms of his economy, but he's not building economy only, right? He's continuing to push, he's continuing to build army, continuing to build offensive units, instead of just committing to building SCVs, now allowing Melody to build up enough force to easily take him out.
Now this Banshee being allowed to just kind of take pot shots at these Marauders. The Marauders not moving at all. The scan going down, and the Viking will be able to take down this Banshee, but I would have liked to see Melody move the Marauders. Maybe a good strategy now that I think about it, to kind of just keep the Banshee in place and allow the scan to do its work. And you know what, Bayes, maybe we're going to see a similar kind of mistake here from Still Life, trying to get his expansion up as an army is knocking on its door. We saw the opposite scenario, that Melody fell into that trap in our first game. And is he gonna cancel this expansion? Yes, he is. So he is gonna get that money back, but that money he spent could have gone to troops, to more tanks, to more banshees. The siege tank not going to do much to these stimmed up marauders. There will be a banshee. Is he going to get the scan down? Yeah, these Vikings should be able to work this banshee down rather quickly. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
they leave it alive for a little bit longer than it could be. And again, no micro on the Marauders, but they are taking out a lot of SCVs right now.
Yeah, and Still Life just not able to reduce the disadvantage, the worker disadvantage. And now these Vikings are going to go to work on the workers. They can take down workers very quickly with those chain guns. A Banshee is about to come out of the starport, but I would imagine that Melody does have a scan ready, and yes, he does. He's going to try to get this Banshee again, and if he gets this Banshee, I think that will be the game.
Yes, the Life not even waiting for the Banshee to go down.